Grace and peace, family. I just want to quickly say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. For many of you that might be watching this video, it might be New Year's Eve, December 31st, or it might be the new year, January 1st, 2024. And just wanted to do an update video for you guys, just so you could hear from me face to face, and just so you can know how grateful we are. We made it through 2023. And largely because of your support and your prayer, we wouldn't have been able to make it through all the things. And when I tell you, it's been a lot. I'm sitting in my home right now, and I don't know if you can hear the fan going, but just past Christmas, we had a sewage backup and just a bunch of stuff flooding on the floor, and ended up having to pull out carpet, cut out drywall, all that stuff. But thankfully, the kids and Tierra, they're well, and so don't have to worry about that. But it's like you end the year with things happening, and so we're just grateful for your prayers. But this video wasn't about that. This video was about gratefulness. And as I think about the year, one thing that I thought about as I thought about 2023, one of the things that just has come to mind: church planting is hard, and any endeavor that you get into is going to be hard. But church planting has really been hard, and for whatever reason, at some point, maybe we thought that we could do this and it would go easy and it'd be smooth and it not come with this set of trials and all the things. But I think the goodness in all of that, the goodness in all of the trials and the hardship and the things that we've experienced to this point, right? January will actually make a year of us officially being launched as a church. And the thing that God has constantly brought to mind and brought to our forefront is that He builds His church. And I was thinking about a passage, specifically 1 Corinthians 3. And it's there that the Apostle Paul is talking about divisions among the church. And it's somewhere in that passage, it might be like verse 11, where he specifically makes mention. He says, for no one can lay a foundation other than what's already been laid. And that foundation being Jesus Christ Himself, and Jesus being the chief cornerstone, the foundation that's being laid, the thing that's keeping us together. And, for some reason, at some point, maybe I thought I could keep this together. And the Lord, in His goodness, has constantly reminded me of the reality that I can, and the beauty of how He also uses His people. And so you're a part of that. And so how He's used His people to hold us to this point, like we wouldn't be in Houston if it wasn't for your prayer and support. Even now, we wouldn't be in Houston if it wasn't for your prayer and support. And the beauty of what He's building at Southside, like Him using other believers and them coming together for the advancement of His kingdom. It's been so beautiful and so awesome. And you guys, man, I just wish that some of you could have a front row seat in being present on the ground, seeing some of this things, seeing some of the things that have been happening to this point. Now, you're getting some of that access through our conversations. And so I've been thankful for that. So as I think about the year, I just think about the Lord's provision. I think about God, Him building His church and it not being on us, and us having the privilege. It's definitely been a privilege. And so for that, I just want to say how grateful I am to be able to go through this journey with you, and you being a part of this journey. Y'all, we have been encouraged. I don't know if I told y'all this. The last video was a video where we were trying to raise support at the end of the year. Hey, it's December 31st, so if you still want to give, that's great. We would love that. Our goal was $5,000, and we just reached our goal. We received $7,000 in our end of the year giving campaign. And for that, I just want to say thank you. We wouldn't be able to do that without your generosity and your love. And so we feel that as a family. And y'all, we get to be more committed and faithful in Houston because of your generosity. And so that is nothing small or anything like that. And so we want to make that a big deal and just say thank you, and would love for your continued support. Would love for you to share with other people. Hey, we've been able to rock and kill this thing because we hadn't had to worry about that. And so we've been thankful for you. My son just came in, and so he can get in on this video so that y'all can see his face. Come on over here. He's acting a little shy. But there's some things that I want you guys to be praying about as we think about 2023. One thing that we really hope to see in the new year, maybe not one thing, but a few things. We want to see in 2024, I think I said 2023. Did I say 2023? 2024. In the year 2024, what we want to see deeper discipleship happen at Southside with some of the guys that we've been rocking with. And so we've got some new believers, some young believers, some believers that have been in the church for a while, but never really been discipled. We would love to see deeper discipleship happen with them, along with some leaders being raised. So we've got a group of guys that we're currently going through the deacon eldership process as they're praying and assessing and defining what it means. You may know that because I've shared that before. Other things that we want to see is we want to see meaningful partnerships. So we've got some partnerships going, and actually we're about to do some really cool things with those partnerships. So Peck Elementary, we've got a mentorship with them. Missionary Village, we've been engaging with that apartment complex. Pre-Collective has been really helpful and resourceful, and there's some guys that we support through that, as well as some other things that we're having in the neighborhood. But we want meaningful partnership. We don't just want to be doing a lot of things. Riverside Project is another nonprofit that we help out with. We want to do those partnerships well. We don't want to do a lot of partnerships because we realize that we can't do a lot of things. But with the things that we can do, we want to see meaningful partnership and relationship happen through that. So that is a prayer for 2024. We've done an okay job with those partnerships, but I believe that there's more meaning to be had in those partnerships that I'm really looking forward to in 2024. And then lastly, gospel transformation. There have been a few people that we've been engaging with, some guys that have come over to my house, and we've just been hanging out, and it's turned into a hangout to just theological conversations to, hey, what do you think about this? To, man, I'm struggling in my marriage, or man, I'm going through this. And it's been really cool to see these guys that aren't even a part of Southside. They've just been coming to hang out. They just know me, know Miko, know some of the other guys, and they just wanted to hang out. And through that, it's been an awesome ministry opportunity. So be praying for some of those guys. I'm going to name some guys specifically, and this is just for you, just so that you can be praying. Nate is a guy. I'm not going to say full names, but just so that you can have some names. AD is another guy, another brother who's kind of going through some marriage things. So if you be praying for him, and you that are watching this, I don't think you know these people, but please be lifting them up in prayer. Actually, through our whole flooding of the house, we had some guys come in, Restore company came in. Lance and Ricardo are two guys that have been helping us out through all of the frustration and, we're paying this amount. So Lance and Ricardo are two guys too that I've recently talked to and engaged with. So if you could be praying for those two guys. And then my neighbor Joaquin and Shruti, those are a couple that live right across the street. Really would love for you to continue to pray that gospel transformation happen in their heart and in their lives. It would be amazing to see our neighbors come to faith. That's why we're here. And then B-Hop. B-Hop is another guy who we actually met through a nonprofit that meets on the same campus that we meet on Sundays at the Y. They do like basketball scrimmage. B-Hop is one of the guys that have come through. And so be praying for him. He's a brother who, he's close, man. He's got some familiarity with the church. And just through conversations, really kind of got burnt, experienced some church hurt, and then therefore is kind of isolated himself from the church and kind of was like, hey man, this is not my thing. And I believe that it is. I think he's with the right group of guys now, and hopefully we'll begin to see him really come to faith, praying that the Lord soften his heart and all the things that have happened to this point. Anybody else that we can be praying for, that they can be praying for? You got some people in mind? Maybe a teacher of yours that you might have? No teacher?
Yes.
Okay, what teacher do you want our support to be praying for?
It's my teacher that got fired.
Oh.
It was my math teacher.
Okay, what was her name? Was that Mrs. Jones?
Yeah.
Okay, if y'all could be praying for Mrs. Jones. I didn't think you would say that, but this is live. We're keeping it. If you be praying for Mrs. Jones, she was actually of child and recently was let go by the school. But we're praying that the Lord keep her. We're praying that she finds another job and also that she's able to do what she loves too as well. And so Be praying for Mrs. Jones. So y'all, we are so grateful for you as we close 2023. We just want to say thank you and we love you. And if we have yet to talk in 2023, please reach out. I'll try my best to reach out to as many people as possible. But y'all, we are so grateful for your love and support. Yeah, that is all we got. We got anything else? We love you and we look forward to talking to you more and giving you more updates of what the Lord is doing in Houston in 2024. Grace and peace.